India make one change from the side that lost to Sri Lanka. Raju replaces Srinath, and that means they have three frontline spinners, Kumble, Chauhan and Raju. 30 overs of spin in a one-day inning. What a welcome prospect. The Australians keep the same team that beat Pakistan. Hardly surprising given the efficiency of that performance. Youngsters Michael Bevan and Glenn McGrath retain their places, as does Tim May, the one bowler who took punishment from the Pakistanis. Mohammad Azharuddin won the toss and, encouraged by a good weather forecast for this day-night match, decided to bat first. We join play in the second over. No runs on the board yet. Glenn McGrath to Sachin Tendulkar, and in the commentary box, Ravi Shastri and Keith Stackpole.
Nice shot by Tendulkar. There's a lot more run on this outfield today, and that should be 4 runs. And again, off the back foot, the Australians not even bothering to give chase on that one, and they should, because it may not get there. But 4 runs for Manoj Prabhakar off the back foot. Nonchalantly played there from Manoj Prabhakar.
Oh, that's a most emphatic stroke. 6 runs. What a glorious pickup.
Yeah, well, there we go again. That's exactly what we were talking about. Just straying onto that middle and leg.
And that's a fine stroke. It's going to be 4 more.
Yes, again the Australian bowling attack straying that middle and leg area, and you just can't do that.
Quicker one, it's up in the air, he's going to be out, caught, he's gone. A bad ball and an equally bad shot. There was no way Prabhakar was in position to play that full shot. You can see the bat turning in his hand at the point of impact, meaning mid-on had a very simple catch to take. So that's the first Indian wicket gone down. Down the wicket comes Sidhu, and he's played it to deep mid-wicket, the ball rolling over the boundary line, and it just crossed the road. 92 for 1. Ground does lose a lot of pace. Down the wicket comes Sidhu. Oh, it's a glorious shot. 6. That was a 6 the moment it hit the bat. Beautiful. There are 2 fielders down there. There's a deep mid-off and a long on. But that did not deter Sidhu from going for his shot. He loves to use his feet against the spinners, plays the lofted shot very, very often.
Sidhu couldn't resist that. Is he going to be caught by Boone? He is. And it's a splendid catch by David Boone. Sidhu.
Nice shot off the back foot. Won't be a boundary. Shane Warne around very quickly in the deep. But Azharuddin back for 2 runs. Full toss on leg stump, went for the Yorker, and he's paid the penalty. 4 runs. Fine. Delicate edge by Mohammad Azharuddin. Could be a boundary. If not, it'll be 3. McDermott pick it up, a very strong arm, but well run by Sachin Tendulkar. He was running to the danger end. Peel, and Azharuddin walked inside edge.
Just to take. Here we see the front on view. Just trying to force the shortish ball there. He rolled it a little bit too much and just happened to edge it off the face. It just shows you how much wrist he puts on that shot.
Shane Warne to Tendulkar, needing 4 for his 100. Oh, and that's going to be certainly 2 of them. A neat deflection. And the anticipatory clapping starts. Well, that's one of them. It could be the 100. They're going for the second. Yes, that's Tendulkar's 100. His first international 100. International one-day 100. And he must be vastly relieved.
Goes for the big one and he's out. Bowled, clean bowled by McDermott at the end of a fine innings for the youngster. His first century in... Nicely struck through the covers. Will only be one there. Oh, it just could be a run out. Should be a run out. Kapil Dev looking for the second. There looked like there was only one in it from the bat. And Kapil Dev, both batsmen caught up at the bowler's end. And a bad slip up there for India, but good fielding out in the deep by Michael Slater, who attacked it, picked it up nicely, and no response from the other end.
That's brilliant fielding by Michael Slater, but if you see here, that's poor cricket by Vinod Kambli. He's looking at the ball rather than looking at the non-striker. Kapil hopelessly stranded here.
Yes, Kapil had two in his mind from the moment it left the bat. But Campbell usually find it's the other way. You usually find it's the batsman that hits the ball that looks for two. But on this occasion, it was the non-striker who was looking for two.
Because had he run, he would have made the run comfortably.
So 5 for 216, India. Pulls it away behind square leg. Playing around very quickly. Could be another run out on the cards. And calling for the replay. That looked as though it could have been very close and in fact may even be out. But we're bringing the third umpire into vogue here.
I think he'll be out here. His bat was in the air from what I can see here, but let's check for the third umpire now.
And he is out. He is on his way. So another wicket to the Australians. 2 run outs in this particular over. A very good over for the Australians. 216 for 6. Out, caught behind. Another success for the Australians. This Indian innings starting to fall apart. A good bowling change by Mark Taylor. The wicketkeeper, or the batsman, looking to run it fine. A nice little edge through to Ian Healy.
There you can see a lot of turn, and then Mongia trying to make room and hit it. Just gets a slight nick. Dane Warne like he did in Sharjah now.
Goes for the big hit. This will either be 6 or out, and it's 6. A magnificent blow by Cambley. That's what India need. They need
him many a mile.
Just went with the spin, and the breeze that was carrying it out into that area not so long ago, blowing to that side of the ground, has virtually disappeared. But a beautiful hit. And he's bowled. And that's the 6th wicket they've lost since the 35th over. So
yes, Keith, we're in for a tremendous contest. Anil Kumble here making room for himself and trying to hit Steve Waugh to the offside, missing it by a long way.
Is Kumble out? 8 for 237.
9 more runs were added, but that total of 246 for 8 must have been some way short of what India expected when they passed 200 with just 3 wickets down. Tendulkar, the star of the show, and an important contribution by Vinod Kambli in the closing overs. For Australia, 2 wickets each for Craig McDermott and Shane Warne, 1 for Tim May and Steve Waugh, and they really did fight back well after Tendulkar's lightning-fast start. India 246 for 8. Are Sunil Gavaskar and Keith Stackpole.
Nicely driven by Slater. Kapil Dev giving him just a little bit of width. And pitch. That's a nice pull shot. Won't be a boundary. Should pick up 3 runs from it. This pitch just proving that anything short at all gives the batsman an easy opportunity to put it away for runs. Wide again. 4 runs. Got through the fields from there. Cambley perhaps could have been just a little bit more desperate at getting across to his right. Out, caught and bowled. That's the breakthrough that India wanted. Well bowled by Prabhakar, just short of Mark Taylor. Perhaps a little ambitious, looking for the big drive straight down the ground, and he holes out.
Well, I think the change of pace did him as well, because Prabhakar hit that ball very well.
Four runs. Looking very menacing, Michael Slater. And the Australian total races up to 27 with the...
Oh, that's a fine stroke off his legs by Wall. That'll be 4 runs. Well, it won't be. Raju's just going to get there. The outfield pulling it back. Well, well, well. Oh, that was a splendid stroke. Using his feet, swinging with the tide. That's 4 runs to Mark Wall. That's a handsome stroke.
Did himself here. He was well set, tried to hit it over mid-on. The ball came into him a bit, and Manoj Prabhakar there diving away to his right took an excellent catch.
56 for 2.
Driven through the covers, a beautiful shot, 4 runs. Oh, what a lovely shot there. That's up in the air past the left hand of Kapil, and it's coming down to the boundary here. 4 runs. It would have been an incredible, spectacular cotton ball. Down the wicket he comes, and that's going to be 4 over mid-wicket. Beautiful shot.
And the ball is told him he was down the wicket, perhaps across the line, and he is out. And, well, relief at last for India.
Yes, and now they've got to capitalize on it, because this is an important wicket for the Indians. And Boone trying a slightly ambitious shot, missing and being bowled.
And that's another single to Mark Waugh, and it's his 50. Kumble fielded. Mark Waugh, who's hit a splendid 50 here this evening.
This time in the air, squarer, and should be a boundary. No, cut off by Bernard Kembley out there with the foot. Excellent save again. 3 runs for Mark Waugh. And he's bowled him through the gap. That of Mark Waugh.
Mark Waugh trying to force this one. Actually, that turned quite a bit. Probably struck middle and leg. A very, very good ball indeed. E for 4.
That's a fine stroke. And well run indeed. Bevan very quick between the wickets. They did so well to get back to 3 then. Oh, what a beautiful one. The perfect Yorker on the leg stump. Bowled him off his pads, and that is the wicket that India so badly wanted.
Beautiful delivery here from Manoj Prabhakar, right in the block hole. Steve Waugh trying to hit across the line, stood no chance. Great breakthrough for India that.
181 for 5. It's in the air, and there is, is he caught? Yes, he's caught there, brilliantly caught. On the boundary, McDermott is...
He's covered one hell of a lot of ground here. See there, he's covered so much ground. Always difficult these catches, and finally diving forward and taking it. Brilliant catch.
Gives that everything beautifully fielded. It could be run out. Oh, magnificent piece of fielding by Prabhakar. We've seen some great work from him here tonight, but that was absolutely superb. Healy was looking for the single, Prabhakar swooped on it, and from a lying position threw the ball to the bowler, and off went the bails, and he was out.
Yes, that was very good work from Prabhakar. Ian Healy rightly going for the single that would have kept Bevan on strike in the next over. But Prabhakar diving to his right, stopping and having a go straight away.
Could be out. Sidhu down there and takes it, a comfortable catch. Well bowled by Anil Kumble.
For yesterday.
And they've bowled him round his legs, so that is the 9th wicket down to... Is that, how's that? No. Is he out? He has gone, the McGrath is run out, and so India have won this match. They've won it in the end easily by 31 runs. And India have got there, and have got there with something to spare.
Well, McGrath trying to hit the ball up in the air, and Prabhakar fielding it and having a throw at the stumps. And that's a very good decision there by the umpire.
The sound of fireworks greeting the Indian victory. Comfortable enough in the end after Chauhan had dismissed Mark Waugh and Boone midway through the innings. And what a performance by Manoj Prabhakar. 3 for 34, 2 catches, and that spectacular run out of Ian Healy. Chauhan took 2 important wickets, and there was 1 each for Kapil Dev, Raju and Kumble.
Yeah, I think winning the toss was very, very vital and very important because I've played quite a few games here. I think the team who's batted first has always won on most of the occasions. So I think it was very important and vital for us to win the toss. And then, the Sachin Tendulkar, has given us a tremendous start, But I was still not happy with the way we got the runs. We got only 246. I think at one stage it looked like 270 or 280. But I think a lot of players, need a lot of thinking when they're batting and they slog over.